Preamble?
Should we talk about smallpox?
You want to talk about smallpox?
No, I was just joking because yesterday I feel like we talked about so many things that were
We
things that we
did.
should have talked about on this.
It's funny, like so D&D, we do D&D, and we were both early, Rachel and I, and we got into chat, and then we're like, oh, hey, and then we were quiet for like 5 minutes because and I even said like we have nothing to talk about because we're saving it for tomorrow because we want to just unload on Tuesdays instead of bullshitting and wasting content.
Yeah.
And then what proceeded to happen is we wasted all of our good content in a shitty D&D game that wasn't even a D&D game.
Which means
One
today
person-
you get just half-assed, even more half-assed, so a quarter ass than what you normally get.
Yeah, I have a microbiologist. Well, we've said that before. We have a microbiologist.
Yeah, we have. I like that you were like, I have a microbiologist. I employ him. He's mine. This is my guy.
Oh, I don't employ him.
Microbiology guy.
He's my belonging. He doesn't listen to the show, so he doesn't get to.
Yeah, he can't contest it.
Yeah.
Roy, if you contest it within 3 days, we will take back the ownership. I don't think it's gonna
Rachel,
happen.
that's funny. You owe me so much money.
What?
Nothing. Never mind. You don't know. That's the funny part. It's fine. We talked about smallpox yesterday and how they in the biz are calling it mpox now instead of monkeypox. I think it's silly because apparently there's like a racist connotation behind that, but like I don't think we should just outlaw the word monkey.
Just yeah, I think
frivolously like that. Like it's not even I don't even understand the ties of like how it like got synonymous with other things. Like I'm ignorant. I don't know, but it seems silly.
As two incredibly white people, I would like to throw our opinion into the ring and state, I do also think it is odd to just unilaterally be like, oh, you can't use the word monkey in relation to things because it's a racism? And it's like, I don't know, it just feels like you're perpetuating the racist portion of the word monkey, but there are literal monkeys that exist. So if I study monkeys, can I not it's just you're adding a lot of weird context to it that makes it strange to use this word in any context as opposed to monkeypox, which according to the microbiologists that we own, started because people absolutely were around monkeys in way too personal of a fashion.
Now, were they monkeys or primate / apes? Because that would be different, I suppose. But getting ahead of it is that I understand that context is important, and I know that there's some cases where we probably shouldn't just throw the word monkey in certain things. But monkeypox, I don't think is one of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's hyper applicable.
It's a legitimate disease.
Yeah,
we're not getting mad about swine flu or bird flu.
Yeah,
are we? I'm asking. I don't know.
Well, I don't think so. But I could call you a swine as an insult. Doesn't mean the swine flu isn't a thing.
If I said swine flu, are you upset about it?
Not particularly. Again,
okay.
We're also white people throwing in on a racism, so we could be way the fuck off base.
Yeah, don't fucking listen to us. We don't.
But I just
we don't
I don't know.
What we're talking
it's
about.
That whole. It just feels kind of illogical to be this entire word can't be used now, even though there are literal creatures that are monkeys on this earth. Giving people pox.
Giving people pox? Which one
is that? Yeah, the monkeys are giving people pox.
Oh, which pox are they giving them? You're not Roy anymore. It's fine.
I think monkeypox.
I'm
not microbiologist. You cannot ask these questions. I'm a rocker.
Yeah. A rocker, yeah.
A rock doctor.
Do we have any better preamble, or is that what we're spinning?
Man, the other thing that I was gonna say, I also said last night. Yeah, I need to start writing shit down. Every time I sit down, suddenly my brain's like, you had 30 things, and now there's none.
I'm with you. My issue is that normally I'm working and my hands are gloved up and everything, and I'll be like, oh shit, and then I have to repeat it in my brain 100 times, hoping that I'll remember to write it down.
And inevitably no.
Sometimes, yeah. Uh, I'm really I'm enjoying Obsidian. Rachel recently was recommending the app Obsidian that she learned
Oh, I'm
from
glad you
some
like it.
writers or some shit. Yeah, Obsidian's great.
It's really fucking
It's
cool.
it really is. I'm going with the free version because like the paid version is like $5 a month.
Mm-hmm.
What am I, Bill Gates?
Yeah, I don't need
No.
that shit.
But even the free version's great. Like the only reason to pay for the paid one is that I could do it on my phone wherever I want with like cloud syncing. That seems kind of cool, but otherwise, yeah, local's fine. But it is like you can just create Wikipedia pages for your notes and like
Yes.
map them out, and it's so cool. But like it has like all of the work that I'm doing outside of the podcast is like grinded to a halt because I'm learning this other programming. Like it'll be easier in the long run, but I'm definitely like, how do I group them in the web? And then
In the
okay, then
web.
I do this. And then I'm like rewriting my notes basically in like a more organized fashion. Again, it'll be a godsend in the future, but like right now it's
It's funky and weird and a lot.
very much so.
Yeah, but you're turning like a nebulous cloud into an actual structured thing, and that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is wildly unrelated, but I'm just so excited for Spider-Man, and I'm deeply intrigued by this whole organic webbing thing.
Let's wait. Thank you for choosing We Have That Podcast at Home, the only podcast making a holiday out of Paul's death. I'm on brand Gamage.
And I'm on brand Rachel, and each week we play Russian roulette with our success and spin a wheel to find out the genre of the next week's podcast. Last week our spin landed on pop culture again, and Gamage and I waffled around what the fuck we wanted to do, so I think we decided to fly blind.
Yeah, I don't want to call it hodgepodge. It's more like a mishmash.
I thought it was more like a mash-mish.
It is not. But I do think I heard Rachel ask, who's Paul? Because we're celebrating his death. Paul.
So, who is Paul, Gamage? Answer my
I'm glad
question.
you asked. So, in the Spider-Man comics, that's right, there's a character named Paul, and he is the most hated character by all Spider-Man fans and most comic book fans. It's not the character, it's what he represents. And he spoiler alert, he died in the latest Venom issue by a new villain called Torment. All of that aside, I don't care about that. But Paul is dead. Peter Parker can live happily now, right? Because that's what Paul represented. I'm alienating the audience right now.
Yeah,
So
I will ask follow-up questions, so everybody else hang tight, because I too don't know what the fuck is happening.
So I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man in all of its forms. Even when I'm not liking Spider-Man, I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I liked One More Day. Fuck you. I liked the Clone Wars. I liked Kindred as a villain. I liked the whole Spider-Man Blue thing where Gwen had the thing with Norman. It's weird. I know. I like I like Spider-Man. You know, there isn't a single Spider-Man movie that I'm like, ew, no. I like it all. I don't like Tobey Maguire as much or the organic webbing, but whatever. The thing is that I am okay with Spider-Man, but like
Just okay.
I think the whole recent arc, I say recent, it's been like a couple years now, Paul's introduction has been probably the final thing for me to make me go, I think I'm going to take a break.
Gamage, would you say you're capable of recapping Paul and his arc?
I am, yeah.
Would you mind doing so? Just, it's not me, but I imagine other people are wondering who Paul is.
Rachel, I'm getting there. Just trust. So, Paul is a character in the Spider-Man comics who was introduced in an arc where Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is finally rekindling his relationship with Mary Jane Watson. It's a very on and off. It's a very on and off again relationship, and it ended with their marriage in One More Day. But they're rekindling, and then all of a sudden, we see in the comics Mary Jane and Peter Parker get sucked into a universe. Peter Parker comes out without Mary Jane, and he freaks out. And then we get a time skip of like Mary Jane with this guy named Paul. They have kids. Peter
Oh my
Parker
god, I
is
actually think I do know who Paul is because I think I've read one of the comics that he's in. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm gonna Google him real quick while you do this.
absolutely yes. There's so many memes about it too. So Mary Jane Watson has kids. This is
You know,
months.
I 100% know who Paul is, and he looks like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, but it's Paul did nothing wrong. It is what Paul represents to the Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's the fucking, the wedge between Spider Man and happiness.
It is he's the fucking pillar of sadness in Peter Parker's life. It's this every time Peter Parker is about to get happiness, about to get a happy ending, something fucking pops in and goes, nope, we need to keep the status quo. We need you to be the struggling fucking poor hero who's gonna make us lots of money. And I hate it. I hate it because I love character growth, and Peter Parker doesn't seem to get any character growth, and that's unfortunate. But that's what Paul is. Paul is like literally like literally a Deus ex machina of like, you can't be happy
Yeah.
because his father is a god or something. I don't really remember because it's been years and I read it with anger. But Mary Jane and Paul have like two kids, and then like everybody's mad at Peter. Like the Fantastic Four are like, Spider-Man's a dick. And you're like, what? You guys are family. What the fuck? And then also Spider-Man's working with Norman Osborn, and Norman Osborn's a good guy. And you're like, I don't know what? And
What
then
the fuck is happening
Jesus.
here?
It is all over the place. But like Peter Parker is also kind of a whiny bitch. Like he gets beat up easily, and then he's just like, just kill me. And you're like, this is sad. Like it's Spider-Man, but it's sad.
It's Spider Man, but with the sad, but with none of the hope, which I feel like is kind of the whole purpose of Spider Man is the giving hope part.
Yeah, we're not getting the hope. But like, so what happened is we get like a kind of a we end up piecing the information together throughout the story run where apparently Peter and Mary Jane get sucked into an alternate universe thing that has like increased time, like so. A second here is like a year in there or some bullshit like that. So Peter Parker comes out and he's freaking out because he knows that every minute is like months away from Mary Jane. But he ends up going back there and saving them. And he finds out Mary Jane is like has been there for like a long time and is now in a relationship with Paul. And they have kids. And you find out that those kids aren't even like real kids. They like just found orphans, and then those orphans ended up not being real, and they zapped out of existence. And you're
What?
like, this sucks. This sucks.
Every part of this blows. Not even her fucking children are real.
Yeah, and then so everybody hates Paul. Everybody's on the same page. Wow, Paul sucks. Again, it's not the character, it's what he represents. It's like this shitty need to just put him back to day one. And it's
Yeah,
like,
just perpetually shit on Spider-Man, which it's like, I don't know. I think it's a lot more interesting when your character continues to like life doesn't ever suddenly get smooth and easy. Like there will always be hard times that cometh your way. Those things just will change and become different things. And to take a character who objectively has a lot of like growth and happiness to find in their life and continually, like you said, just leave them at day one is garbage. Like, let him have a wife and go through I think most of the storylines, before they get married, they already go through like the I don't know how to deal with you being a fucking superhero and gone all the time issues.
yeah.
It's like, you can have other things happen where you don't have to like play out these things or just knock him back to the beginning of the story so that you can replay these things.
Exactly. And they came to terms with it. And I want to retcon what I said. Earlier I said, I loved One More Day. I want to say I tolerated One More Day. It did suck because One More Day was the issue where Peter and Mary Jane, like Peter trades his identity and marriage with Mary Jane Watson in order to like revive Aunt May, because she died. She's like 100, man. Let it go. So like that One More Day was literally just like a back to one, but it was like kind of the first-ish one where it's like, okay, we get it. But now it's happened so many times that like I'm with everybody else. Like it needs to stop. Peter needs happiness.
Yeah, let it go. Let him have happiness. He's like the fucking embodiment of hope. Let him experience hope himself.
Yeah, and I do think you wanted to talk about the new Spider-Man a little bit. You were saying?
Yeah, I'm just so fucking hyped for the new Spider-Man, and I'm very intrigued about what they're gonna be doing with this organic webbing thing of him like
Well,
evolving as a spider person? Because I haven't read the comics.
well.
If it's based off of any of them, I know not of what they do.
So, we believe. I love the memes you're posting about Paul, by the way.
Thank you. I was like, I think these two are the best in my
There's
opinion.
there's so many Paul memes, but
Yeah.
like I get it. Like, so we don't really know. We don't know for sure what's going to happen in the new Spider-Man movie. I'm hoping it's not organic webbing. I, for one, hate organic webbing because it undermines the brilliance of Peter Parker in creating his own
Yes.
webbing and web shooters. Like
Yeah.
that's Peter's a chemist. Peter's an engineer. Like he's all these things, and like that's
Yeah.
why I don't like the Tobey Maguire movies. Is because I'm like Tobey kind of sucks.
Please don't take my
Sorry.
excited tone about the Spider-Man movie because obviously that's confusing when I'm like, the organic webbing. I'm really intrigued
Good.
because it does take away from like what you said. It's like his
So-
part of his like obviously he is a superhero and has superpowers, but like most of his success and like way that he moves through the world is his brain.
Yeah. Like the spider powers give him the ability to walk on walls and shit and gives him spider sense.
And
But that's
not,
I mean
get totally
also
crushed under the weight of the world.
yeah, strength, super agility, the ability to like have like equilibrium in the air and shit. Like it gives him a bunch of things, but like nothing that's like really spider. Like a lot of his feats are his own achievements. It's an important part of Spider-Man. This is what I'm talking about today. But so we don't know anything about what's going to happen in this new movie. There's a lot of leaks and a lot of fucking speculation. But in that trailer, that what Rachel's talking about is like where he doesn't have his web shooter, but like he appears to like get stuck. I think somebody's actually like grabbing his hand or something.
Oh, you think so?
We don't see his hand. Like it's meant to be kind of like what's happening here? I think it's meant to make us go organic webbing.
I'm hoping it's kind of a rage bait.
It's either going to be, sorry, you were saying a rage bait?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Just, I think it, like, I would be I mean, I'm just curious to know. That's why I started and stopped that sentence 27 times. Because I was like, really? The bottom line is I am equally intrigued, but I think that's what they're doing, is it's that, like, rage bait marketing of, like, are we changing this and it's going to be fundamentally different? Because in the last movie, they did talk about, like, how weird it was that Tobey Maguire has organic webbing, so like maybe it's one of the weird results of the fucking dimensions colliding or some shit.
So it's either going to be one of two things. So this Spider-Man movie obviously takes place years down the road because like there's that little bit at the end of the trailer where like Spider-Man's like jumping at a bunch of like ninjas and like the Hand Clan and other villains. I think that there's going to be like a montage of like Spider-Man doing all these victorious things, kind of like how it was in the game where you just kind of see the news tabloids and then you're like, here's Spider-Man, here's modern Spider-Man. It's been some years, man. He's a seasoned hero. I think we're going in that route. So the whole organic webbing thing of what we're seeing in the trailer is either going to be Venom, because a piece of the symbiote got left behind. Not Venom so much as like symbiote suit Spider-Man, Black Spider-Man, or more than likely, it's going to be the Man Spider, which is where Spider-Man or Peter Parker's DNA kind of goes crazy and he turns into this giant spider monster, and then he's got to be
a were-spider.
A were-spider.
Every full moon, he becomes a spider, a man spider, like you said. Sorry, I was going to say Spider-Man again.
I mean, Man Spider's a cool concept, and it was great in the comics and the cartoons and everything.
He's fucking cool. He's neato.
There's also There's also Sadie Sink's character from Stranger Things, that one ginger girl. We're pretty sure she's gonna be Jean Grey, but it's all speculation and people saying this is leaked, but there's no information. She's more than likely gonna be Jean Grey, also known as the Phoenix, who has all kinds of telekinetic dope abilities. If you've ever seen X-Men or played Marvel Rivals, you know who I'm talking about.
I'd love to see Black Cat. I don't think that's
a
gonna
lot of
happen
people are saying
in
that
any,
too. Yeah,
Tom Holland Spider-Man, to be honest, but it would be cool.
we're supposed to get 3 more Spider-Man movies altogether, so maybe after
I
this,
guess
people
maybe.
have been crying out for Felicia Hardy for years now. My thing is that I don't think they're gonna get it right.
Yeah, I just think it would be interesting because who are Spider-Man's main love interests throughout the comic books? Obviously MJ.
Yo,
And then
it is a long list.
Oh, really? I thought they were like a core group that are more
Fucking
popular than
Peter's
others.
got game. All right, if we're gonna talk, if we had to
We
concentrate
should
it
do
down
his
to,
list as Smash or Pass.
first of all, Spider-Man pass, not smash.
It's a smash for me,
Spider-Man
dog. Guess it depends on the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man canonically has radioactive sperm that will give you cancer in the long run.
Ugh. He can pull out,
I,
right?
I like how you're like, ugh, Mondays, right?
Yeah. It's just like an annoying side effect. It's fine.
You know, I think if we're gonna go the top, I don't know, 3, maybe 5. If
Damage. Do you think there's like
yeah,
a point in the Spider-Man universe where there's a tabloid somewhere in the corner that's like, an interesting increase in ass cancer has occurred across the city of New York.
that meme has been made somewhere for sure.
Right? Like that has to exist. I'm not the first person
The
that thought
meme
of
has to
this.
be out there, yeah. So there's been a lot of love interest, but like if we have to narrow it down to the top 3, it's obviously going to be Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, and Felicia Hardy.
Yeah,
But like,
that's what I thought. That's why I was like, it would be interesting because he's clearly in love with MJ to have somebody that is like an alternative interest, especially considering much of the trailer is around her obviously not knowing who the fuck he is.
yeah. But I mean, you know, there's other ones. There's Betty Brant at the Daily Bugle was his first crush, and I think they went on a date once. You know, there's Liz Allen, who he went to high school / college with, depending on where you go. She's in the movie, but she's like, oh no, yeah, Liz Allen was in the first movie. You remember her?
No,
Do you
probably
remember?
not.
She was the popular one. Whose dad was Birdman.
Oh yeah, fuck. I
He
don't
was
know how I
Vulture, but the
blanked on that.
actor,
Yeah.
he's the Vulture, but also the actor played Birdman. That's the funny
Mm-hmm.
part. I mean, there's also Jessica Drew. There's Carrie Carp. Why am I blanking on this? Carly Cooper. Carly Cooper was like a detective. There's Silk. That's Cindy Moon, who's like bitten by the same spider, and therefore they have like this unhealthy attraction toward each other. Like they can't keep their
A
hands off
weird
each other.
biology. I actually think I've seen that
It's
one.
weird. Yeah, there's also he dated Captain Marvel for a minute, but that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Deborah Whitman. Did he ever get with Shadowcat? There's a lot. Peter Parker's got game. I don't know what to tell you. Moving on. This new live action movie does look good, and there's even a Paul in there. It looks like there's Mary Jane Watson is into somebody, and that sucks for
There's a Paul
Peter
type
Parker.
character.
There's a Paul archetype. Maybe he'll die, and we could celebrate it all over again.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be so great. They would know what they're doing if they call that guy Paul. It'd be really funny, actually.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably why they killed him off in the comics, is just to reassure everybody before it actually came out.
Yeah, they're like, it's okay, guys. We're going to start this movie, and there's going to be a Paul, and then he's going to die, and it's fine.
Oh, look, Brittany has given us the thing. Love interests. Number 1, Mary Jane, Black Cat, Gwen Stacy, Carly Cooper, Carol Danvers, Kitty Pryde. Wow, I called that. Michelle Gonzalez. I don't even remember that one. Silver Sable. Oh, yeah. Black Widow, Spider-Woman, Betty Brant, Sarah Bailey. I don't recognize that one either.
I forget that Silver Sable's one.
Oh, yeah. Alana Jobson, Emma Frost. He got with Emma Frost. That's like top. That's like, come on. She holds a crush on Peter. What? Emma reveals that she had a crush on Peter. Yeah.
Yeah, I started reading that too. She reveals
Emma
she has
Frost
a crush on Peter and tries to separate Chat and Spidey by erasing Chat's memory. I don't know who Chat is.
I don't remember either. Well, I mean, we got the memory erased, so that is.
Yeah.
Emma Frost is one of those like heroes. Like if you look at her in the comics and then look at her in Marvel Rivals, they're like very drastically different, and I love them both equally. Because Emma Frost is like in the comics, she's very like, I don't know, petite and hot, and then in the games they made her hot and curvy and a dommy mommy. It's all
a
good.
Dommy mommy. I think you showed me
She's
Emma Frost while I was there.
Spider-Man did not get with Rogue. Stop it.
Sissy Ironwood looks like how I imagine Samaith to be.
Yeah. Okay, not all of these are full love interests.
Yeah, I think some of them are like hookups.
Firestar. Oh, there's chat. Oh, another one that wasn't on here was uh uh um
Oh my god, they listed Rogue because she almost kisses him now that she can touch people.
yeah.
What the fuck? That's so lazy. You shouldn't be on here. Oh, hey, chat. After being saved by Spider-Man with Emma Frost's help, she finds out Peter and Spider-Man are one and the same. And that's, oh my god, this is so funny. So chat and Emma, like, basically asks Emma to help her get involved in Spider-Man's life. And then Emma's like, maybe he is worth my time. Get the fuck out of my way, girl.
One that I don't see on this list is Anna Maria. Is she's a little person that technically Otto Octavius in Spider-Man's body.
Yeah,
fell in
Anna
love with,
Maria
and they dated.
Marconi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was on, I pulled up a different list that had a couple different people and she was on there.
Yeah. All right, Rachel. Marry, fuck, kill the live-action Spider-Man. Go.
Okay. Hold on, let me look up live action Spider-Man. We're doing all three?
Yeah, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. There's a right and wrong answer.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm marry, fuck, killing those three?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I thought we were just generally talking cast within those movies. And I'm like, I gotta remember who's fucking in them. Give me a second.
we just go down the whole cast. Like, which Joey Jonah Jameson is the marry, fuck, kill from each?
It's the same one for like two of them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Oh, man. I gotta be honest. No part of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Oh my god, sorry. I put my feet under my chair and I hit the little tab that pushes your chair down, but then it trapped my legs. It was horrifying.
That's really interesting, I guess.
No, it was
way to dodge the
I thought I was
question.
gonna break my ankles. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was panicking much more than it sounded.
Stop evading.
I gotta be honest, sorry, Tobey Maguire. No part of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man has ever interested me in personality or physical vibes. So I think I have to kill his Spider-Man.
That's right.
Which is unfortunate. I don't think he's a bad guy, but he's dying today. I think I would marry Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and fuck Tom Holland Spider-Man.
See, that's what I would go with too, because like Tom Holland would be the twink in this scenario. So, but Andrew Garfield feels like he'd be a very loving husband.
Yeah, well, I feel like I like the way he plays the humorous portion of Spider-Man, which I don't think we get as much with Tom Holland's. And he's just like, I don't know, he's just like this nice, sweet little baby, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like I would ask for something and you would bend over backwards to do it, and I don't necessarily want that. So that's why it would just be for a brief time.
All right, let's level the playing field for you, Rachel. Let's do this to the love interest now. We got the Mary Jane, Kirsten Dunst, Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy, and then Zendaya. Is that just her full? That's just Zendaya, right?
It's just Zendaya.
I was like recalling her last name, and I'm like, nah, there isn't one. Although I hear it's Holland now.
I gotta be honest. I think it's the same.
Yeah,
I don't like Kirsten Dunst. I think her character fucking blows. So super not marrying that. So I'm gonna unfortunately have to kill Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane.
Unfortunately.
The Gwen Stacy from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, I loved.
Yeah, Emma Stone is just a fantastic actress, and like every time I see her in something new, I fall in love a little bit more. I feel like she's like the one I would want to come home to. Nothing against Zendaya. Zendaya's like a goddess in her own way, but like it's different.
Well, and her character as Mary Jane is obviously very different than like her vibes as a person. And I just don't think I could do as much of the like black cat grumpy energy for my whole life, you know? Yeah, you know how some people are like, this movie was my bi awakening?
Well, you know she's not black
I don't
cat,
think
right?
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was my bi awakening, but it was a bi solidifier where I was like, yep, both of you. Both of you are beautiful and funny.
The bi enforcer.
Yeah, the bi enforcer. Amazing Spider-Man.
That's what a lot of people call that movie.
That's what it's officially listed on IMDb. The bi enforcer.
All right, moving away from Spider-Man. We talked about Spider-Man a lot, which is cool with me, but
Yeah, I think
uh,
it's all right. Technically, we're
le-
covering pop culture, and it's a
yeah,
mashmish.
Spider-Man's pop
So,
culture. Yeah, let's stick with Marry Fuck Kill. Let's make this offensive. Why don't we? All right,
okay.
Marry Fuck Kill. Harvey Weinstein, O.J. Simpson, or Bill Cosby?
I think you gotta. Oh fuck. What did Harvey Weinstein do?
Yo,
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I should know this, but I can't think of it right now. I'm like, OJ killed people. Bill
I think
Cosby's a rapist.
Harvey Weinstein also a rapist, but like fucking what was big in Hollywood, and um the list is long, man.
Is it like? Oh God. Yeah, he has a douchebag face too.
Oh, very much so. But like he fucking ran Hollywood for the longest time.
Okay,
There's
I
a
have my
lot of
answer.
do you?
Yes.
All right.
Also, fact checker posted Harvey Weinstein, a formerly powerful Hollywood film. I almost said Holly villain. Hollywood film producer was accused by over 80 women of sexual harassment, assault, and rape spanning several decades. The Me Too movement was big with this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my answer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill Harvey Weinstein.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna fuck Bill Cosby because I won't be awake for it. And then I'm gonna marry OJ.
I think
What are your answers?
I mean
Tell me how you differ.
mine was kill Harvey Weinstein no matter what. I was like I feel like Harvey Weinstein might be the worst on here. OJ Simpson not awesome. But he murdered his, I mean, allegedly murdered his wife and his wife's lover. But Bill Cosby is also really bad. I feel like my answer would be the same, or I would swap them out and be like, fuck O.J. Simpson and then marry Bill Cosby, because at least with Bill Cosby, every night is gonna be a nice deep sleep.
Yeah, you're gonna sleep real well.
I'm gonna sleep real good. You know what's funny is that we were talking about Adventures in Wonderland, and I was considering actually doing an episode on it. Adventures in Wonderland is this hilarious. It's this show that like aired in the 90s, where it was a musical and had like 100 episodes and took place in the Alice in Wonderland kind of universe, but it was like very 90s, like Tweedledee and Tweedledum were just like the fucking breakdancing hip hop duo. And then the White Rabbits in like rollerblades. It's hilarious.
Is the white rabbit white? Because the photo of the front of it, he has black hair and black ears and a crazy looking face.
That is the March Hare, and you'll notice his outfit
Oh, got it.
also
Yeah.
very 90s.
Yes, extremely.
Anyway, the show is fucking. It's. I'm some of my earliest memories were like waking up at 5 a.m. and watching that, and I don't remember why or how, but I got here, and that's something.
And that's happening. Oh,
So
fuck. No, I see the white rabbit now.
there,
The
yeah,
caterpillar's crazy looking.
the caterpillar's really cool. I really like his design. But there's 100 episodes of it, and I'm like, oh shit! I found out it was on Disney Plus, and I was showing Brittany, and Disney Plus only had 99 episodes, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Surely there's 100.
Oh,
do you
it's
see
like
why?
Bill Cosby in one of them.
No, so I went to IMDb, and I'm like, no, it does say 100 episodes, and I'm looking through the cast, and it says O.J. Simpson, 1 episode. I was like,
one episode.
there it is.
Who
That's
did he
the
play?
one. O.J. Simpson is O.J. Simpson, so it was just like, here's
Oh,
O.J.
beautiful.
Simpson, everybody. He's here. Say hi, O.J., because he was everybody's hero for a minute.
I love how cursed things in the 90s look. Not the caterpillar. The caterpillar is actually really cool, but the next photo, I'm like, what is this turtle creature?
That second
With
thing,
ears.
not from Adventures
No,
in Wonderland.
no, it
That's
is
something else
certainly not.
entirely.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Griffin costume's all about. It's fucking something, though.
Yeah, it's an experience. It's like a
Uh,
pretty decent little griffin like onesie.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
It's not terrible. Like, we knew what it was immediately, whereas the turtle has fuzzy feet, ears, and a tortoise body. So I'm like, I don't know what you're supposed to be.
Nobody
Or
knows.
what combination of things you're supposed to be.
So I have recently been reading the book Wriggly Little Hands, and I've been recommending it to everybody that is in my vicinity. It came out last year.
Yeah.
Did you look into it at all?
I have not looked at it yet. I added it to my reading list, but I'm currently in the middle of the Poppy Wars, the first one.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I need to finish the third game, not Game of Thrones, the third Lord of the Rings.
Oh, here, we'll make it easy. Throw out Lord of the Rings and read
And
Wriggly
just do
Little
this.
Hands instead.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck Lord of the
because
Rings.
so Wriggly Little Hands is by Alex Knight. It's really good. It's a fantasy comedy novel about a goblin named Ollie who works for the Dark Lord, whose name is even like Sauron. It's very reverse Lord of the Rings coded. We're like,
This is so good.
there's a battle happening above his like swamp, and then like a ring gets like fucking the Dark Lord's ring falls, and he's like, "Oh, I got the ring," and then like
So
I
this
better
is
go.
like the what the ring was doing before it met Smeagol, basically.
Sure, but it's also like the reverse story of it. So like
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, better go return it to the Dark Lord," and then he goes through like the Shelob caverns, and he's like, "There's Shelob, hello," and the spider's trying to eat him, but like he's all sweaty because he's a goblin, so it doesn't
Yeah.
work. And he's just like, "Goodbye, neighbors," and he's very chipper. I love Ollie. And then he goes to the Dark Lord and gives the ring, and then the Dark Lord sends him on a fellowship quest to get like the other piece of it, and it has been a hilarious journey.
I'm glad you explained it to me because I was going to look up what it was, but knowing that now, I'm going to immediately end my Lord of the Rings experience with moving on to that book because I think that would be funny.
There's only one, I'm pretty sure, because it's just an audiobook for now. It came out last year, but I love it a lot, and I think you would too.
You should read The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared. It's
You were telling me
kind
that
of
already.
like a jaunty, goofy story, but it's good. I think you would enjoy the humor in it because it's very much, I don't have a good way to describe it, but it's like, it's not like goofy humor in the sense of it is trying to be goofy. It's just like situationally the way that this guy responds to stuff. You're like, nice. This is not how other people would do this, and I'm enjoying that.
Link it to me.
Okay.
Not right now, but yeah.
Yeah, at another time.
Let's see what else is going on in pop culture, Rachel.
I can tell you what I have prepared.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's nothing nearly as exciting as Wriggly Little Hands. I was like, what the fuck are we going to do for this? Because I didn't know what level of prepared you would be, what level of prepared I would be.
Fucking
I was like,
barely.
sometimes our start lasts a long time, but sometimes it's only like a couple minutes. So I pulled up every celebrity scandal, or major celebrity scandal that's going on in 2026.
I don't
and
know
it's not
if
very
we
long
can.
so far.
I don't know if we have time for. Okay, if it's not very long, sure.
Oh yeah,
through it.
no. Well, I'll speed run them, and we can also skip some of them. Shia LaBeouf was arrested recently, multiple times in a row. The first arrest was on February 17th, and he punched people outside of a bar in the French Quarter of Louisiana. And apparently, he was allegedly belligerent, was removed from the establishment, and then returned to act more aggressive and used homophobic slurs.
Yeah.
On February 2018, what is that? On February 28th, a new warrant was issued, and he turned himself in and got arrested, and faced additional misdemeanor charges for the same incident. The conditions of release were $100,000 bail and substance abuse treatment, and Shia LaBeouf's response. His attorney argued that was harsh bond conditions for a public figure. Shia LaBeouf stated he took responsibility for his actions during the altercation, but expressed reluctance for attending rehab because he cited he believes his issues are more related to ego than alcohol.
He's like half right, I guess. Like, there's narcissism involved, which is probably part of the drugs too.
I just thought it was kind of funny.
If he fixes narcissism, it'd probably fix everything else.
Yeah, I just thought it was good.
Oh yeah, we talked about it last week, I think, about the whole Chapel Roan situation.
Oh yeah,
the bodyguard came out and even said like, "Nah, it wasn't she didn't know
it's
shit."
Not us, yeah.
Well, yeah, the security guard was like, "I acted on my own. Chapel Roan had nothing to do with it. She didn't even see anything."
That's the part that's funky. Is like their whole job is to protect her. They're not gonna come up to her every time and be like, "Hey, this guy came up to us and he like wants to harass you, so I'm gonna tell him to go away." Okay, cool, bye. Like, they're not going to do that.
yeah, of course not. But like, also, it's all stupid, and you know, I saw a lot of like, well, she's a bitch anyway, and it's just like, why is she a bitch? Who's she a bitch to? Can you name them? Is it the
Yeah,
paparazzi? Who cares?
yeah.
Paparazzi suck.
Name the bitches. I dare you.
She's not rude to her fans. I haven't seen anything yet. Also, the whole
I
Alan Richson video. The rest of the video came out. Alan Richson beating up his neighbor, because we talked about that too
oh
in
yeah,
relation to.
I forgot about that.
And yeah, apparently the other guy was like an asshole, and he tried to like milk it. And he's just like, I was asking them nicely to slow down, and then they did not, and then he punched me. And then like we see the video, he like put his hands on Alan first, and like ran in
Yeah,
front
and
of
then
his
he gets
motorcycle and was
fucking
belligerent.
uppercutted by a punk ass.
Hilarious.
I watched a video of John Cena recently where he's like in a coffee shop and some fucking influencer asshole just walks up like very close to him and just starts singing in his face. And so he stands up, and John Cena's obviously a big guy, and is like, "Hey, how about next time we start with like a hi, this is my name, how are you?" And so he holds out his hand, and so the guy shakes John Cena's hand, and they do the little back and forth that he was like, "Let's start here." And then he goes, "So what are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm singing for you." He's like, "And why?" And he listed some like bullshit excuse, not I'm an annoying influencer that fucking bothers people. And he goes,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm not buying what you're selling, and you need to leave now." And you watch this like little awkward small man walk away from very large cordial John Cena, and I was like,
Physically
"Oh,
and figuratively.
beautiful."
It's one of the nice things about it's one of the things I like about John Cena. I think he's also kind of a corporate shill. He does a lot of shit for China, but like he's also well spoken, and I kind of appreciate that. Like
Yeah.
he plays this big muscle man character, and he usually plays an idiot in movies and stuff. But like he is very intelligent,
Yeah.
and I think that,
No,
like every time you see an interview with him, it's just like, wow, he's more well spoken than The Rock is. What the fuck happened?
yeah, well, I feel like he tries really hard to be cordial with people too. Actually, weirdly enough, I don't normally see a lot of John Cena content, but I saw two back to back. Another one was at some panel he was doing for a movie, a guy came up and was like, "I, got cancer, and the thing that kept me fighting was you. Like, can I have a hug?" And he just like immediately drops everything that he's doing and is like, "Fuck yeah, man," and goes down and gives this guy like a really big, emotional, like very touching hug. And you can see that they're talking to each other while they're hugging. And it was just like a very sweet, like obviously uplifting moment for both of them. And I was like, this is so sweet and cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peacemaker was really good too. I don't know if you ever watched that.
I did. It was really good. I haven't,
Did
I
you
don't
watch
think
season
I've,
two?
no, I was about to say,
Oh.
I think I've only seen season one.
I loved season one, but like season two, I was like, I'm so fucking locked in. I love this show so much, and I love these characters, and it's great.
Have you watched season 2 of One Piece yet?
No.
Oh.
I'm behind on like I'm still behind on the MCU shows back to like Loki season 2. Like I just
Yeah.
started that, and I'm chugging through it, but like I don't know. I guess like I kind of just fell off like when it comes to movies and TV shows. So I've been more focused on listening to music and reading books, which is
Yeah.
a weird thing to say out loud. I sound like a pompous douche.
I don't think so, but that's probably because I'm also doing the same thing.
Yeah, we're just
Honestly,
hipsters now.
mostly books. Um,
Speaking of music,
yeah, I was gonna say, Gamage. So earlier, a couple episodes ago, or the past few episodes, you've expressed concern about Ray's new album, and privately off of our podcast, you've expressed concern about Ray's new album. How are you feeling about it now that it's been released?
I don't think I said it on the episode. It was
Oh.
on text. But like I did say, like it was right after Click Clack Symphony came out, and I was like, honestly, between Click Clack Symphony and Nightingale Lane, I'm skeptical that I'm gonna be into this album. Like I loved Where's My Husband, and then I found out Suzanne isn't even on this album, so I was all like, meh, riot. But I was skeptical. But I have a funny story about Click Clack Symphony. I didn't like it. I did not like it. It came out and I saw it and it was like featuring Hans Zimmer. And I was like, fucking what? Hans Zimmer, famous movie score composer. He's incredible. I watched it. I listened to it multiple times. I wasn't into it. Like, ask Brittany. I listened to it several times and I just kept going, meh.
Yeah.
I thought it was too repetitive and that the tone was inconsistent and just kind of all over the place. But the song had elements in it that I loved. Like, I liked the beat. I like the melody. The lyrics are great. I love the messaging behind the song of like the percussive use of high heels, like marching boots, of like soldiers rallying to your aid. Like the whole message was great, but together, all of that together, I wasn't enjoying it. Like, the analogy I want to use is that it felt like enjoying purples and oranges and yellows and pinks as colors, but then seeing them all painted together into this formless blob, and I just felt nothing for it.
Yeah.
Ironically, in the context of the complete album, it might be my favorite song.
Opinions have shifted.
Yeah, so like listening to the album like all the way through, that song hits so much differently now. Like, that colorful blob I was just complaining about in my analogy ended up being like the centerpiece of this gorgeous sunset on the horizon, and like I'm like, well, that's the painting. I can't not have that in the painting.
Yeah.
Is it unskippable? Technically, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's unskippable, but I do get what you mean about once you put it in context, you're like, oh my God, I get it now.
Yeah, like I like Nightingale Lane a lot more too because of it. But like, I don't think it's I don't think it's an unskippable album simply because there's a lot of songs on there that I'm like, I don't want to cry at work today, so I probably will just.
So you're like, I gotta let
there.
this go. I gotta let it pass.
Also, the majority of the songs are like not songs that I would put like on my party mix or my jogging mix, like music that I'm like, probably not.
No,
there are some, but like.
It's very much, I feel like, something that has to be experienced in and of itself, because there aren't a lot of songs that you can pull out individually because it is its own entire masterpiece.
Yeah.
But it's just such a good album. After the first actual song after the intro, I think I was like a minute in before I had the revelation that the style and way that she like posed that song and many of the other songs in the album are very much like when you're listening to a musical.
Oh,
where
I was
there's
going to say that.
A
like
tone and story.
Absolutely.
But that's why it's hard to then pull it out of itself, because it is part of this entire progression of experience.
I was even like, yeah, because the album is called "This Music May Contain Hope," and it even has like on the album, like she's pulling like a fucking gray brick in the sky away, so you could see like the light, and that's kind of the motif of the whole album, is like trying to like feel better. That's ultimately what you can condense it down to, but there's so much more happening too. And yeah, it does start with like "I Will Overcome," and like when I first started this album up, I'm like, this song is a little on the morose side, and that is very interesting because like usually with albums, you kind of want to start with like a more upbeat or more hook song of like, bam, the album's here, it's in your face, get into it. But like this one definitely started out as sad because it's supposed to. Like you're supposed to get sad and then kind of go through like this emotional roller coaster of like happier, sadder, and then ending with very happy, in my opinion.
Yes. I think that's honestly part of the beauty of that album, though, because that is very much the point, but "I Will Overcome" is such a strong, beautiful start in the way the music crescendos, because like that whole album is very much like, for anybody who hasn't listened, it is a mix of so many different aspects of music, because it's like a little bit jazzy and R&B in some places, but then it has like big band and like orchestral notes in other portions, and then it's got like pop and soul in other spots, and it just does such a good job of blending these things to make you really feel a guttural emotion. Because like I started that album and I thought "I Will Overcome" was so impactful that I think being a couple minutes into that song, I was immediately like, I think this is going to be a really good album, and if it goes downhill from here, that sucks, because this is a fantastic start. It did not, in fact, go downhill, which was wonderful. Yeah,
I definitely like I Will Overcome is like this song I probably wouldn't listen to on its own. This is definitely like a meal, an experience. You want to start beginning to end all of it. Uh, but like, it's definitely a song where like, if it does go downhill from here, I know it doesn't because like I know that there's "Where Is My Husband" on here, and
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling "Click Clack Symphony" and "Nightingale Lane," but like this song's good. But yeah, it does get better. It does get a little. I don't want to say not good because that's not true. Every song on here is really good. It is, like I said, it is technically not an unskippable album, but it is over an hour. It is a full length over an hour album.
Yeah, there's some long songs, which I think we were talking about like a week or two ago about an album where the problem was that the songs weren't long enough. And this one I feel like is, I don't know. This album is so incredible to me because I feel like
Behold, I think.
Yes, yeah, where each of the songs was just like a little bit too short. And this one is very much, I have not listened to an album in a long time where I was like, this is truly like a work of art. Every part of this, and again, like you said, like it's not that it's unskippable, it's just every part of this is a work of art that coalesces together to make this beautiful experience.
Yeah, it was Behold, and even there's even a Hot and Freddy song, Sweet Surrender. Both of those, Behold's Soup, are like under 2 minutes long, and like I've been 2 minutes pass, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes,
I need so much more of all of that you just did. Please, thank you.
Yeah, bring back 3 to 4 minute tracks, please.
Everything on here is 3 to 4, sometimes 5, 6 minutes long.
Yeah,
all of it. I Will Overcome is a great start. The next one, though, Beware the South London Lover Boy, is such a great pickup off of I Will Overcome. It is
so good. I just love the way that she flip-flops. Well, and I feel like that's why it hits so much like a musical, is because its ability to flip-flop from these like deep, emotional, like impactful tones into these really fun pickups where even if the lyrics sometimes are still talking about very like serious, deep things, the pickup in tone is just such like an easy flow of experience. Like I don't feel like I'm being pressured into suddenly being like in a joyful, jaunty vibe now. It just flows so good, and she combines so many different styles of music into some of the songs that it's so fucking cool. Like I really liked this is absolutely not one of my favorites from the album, but the I Don't Like the Way I Look Today, I think is what it's called.
Dude. So it was Friday,
so good.
Friday, the album came out, and I listened to it, and I told Brittany in the car ride home, Friday, the day that it came out, like, mark my words, in a couple weeks, I Hate the Way I Look Today is going to be a TikTok trend. I swear to fucking God.
No,
where there's going to be
100%.
like a little TikTok video, and they're like wagging their arms, and like they're like got frowny faces. Like, it's going to happen.
It's got like a 20s style, just like jaunty, fun vibe to it.
Yeah, very much. Jaunty's not the right word for it. Maybe no, jaunty works, but like more flapper dance. Flapper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I guess I'm associating jaunty with like that 20s era style of like pump up, but not pump up music, but like positive music.
You're right, but like when I hear jaunty, I think of pirates, like jaunty tune, sing us a jaunty tune.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there's so many songs on this album.
God, I guess we're just gonna go down this album. The WhatsApp Shakespeare is an incredible song.
I was about to say,
I love that. It's a very well written song.
The tone shift again from this song from
even
South
in the
London
middle
Lover
of the
Boy
song
into this
too.
is well, and that's
like the second half of it is just like we're a different song now, and it's just like whoa.
Well, and that's so many of the songs have that progression of like you're shifting styles even within itself and sometimes looping back, and it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Winter Woman I thought was beautiful.
My favorite part about Winter Woman is that it uses a like sample, like somebody's playing the violin and they're playing Vivaldi's Winter in the background.
Yes.
And I'm like, I caught that. It's so neat, and it just kind of like goes to show that like there's a lot of care and craft that goes into this music.
Yeah, like no part of this album I feel like was put together in a like, like let's stick that in here kind of a way. It felt like every part of it was intentional. It was intentional, and pieced together with meaning.
Yeah, and I will notice I noticed that like it kind of goes in like twos of like two kind of very sad songs, and then like usually one or two very like happy upbeat songs in a way. I already talked
It
about.
definitely has that progression of, even if some of them aren't exactly like perfectly matching, they're almost like that third one in the middle of the two would be a blend of those two.
Very much so. Like, I know this album is probably gonna win all of the awards. Like,
I
there's no way
fucking
it
hope
isn't.
so.
Like, is it my best album of the year? I don't know. We'll see.
Currently,
Like,
I think for me, this is my best album of the year.
some crazy things have to go down to like change this.
Yeah.
But I was supplementing
Oh my
Hot and
God.
Freddy between this.
I got so excited. The movie that I saw, Forbidden Fruits, had
Yes,
a Hot and Freddy
yes.
song at the opening. Fuck, what was it?
Scantily Clad.
Yes, thank you. I was like,
Yes,
oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I
I've
was
been
so
meaning to watch
excited
that
when
movie.
I heard that. You
Yeah.
should. I think you would like it.
It definitely, like, I know the synopsis and I'm like, this movie is right the fuck up my alley. It's got Heathers, it's got
Yes,
the craft,
exactly.
it's got a lot of little things. But then like I'm on the subreddit and somebody's just like, I just watched this movie and Scantily Clad's in the intro and I'm like, fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Blow
Yeah.
up, please. Blow
I
up.
keep telling people it's kind of like, I was saying Mean Girls, but Heathers is more accurate. It's like Heathers meets like witches,
Yeah, well, I mean,
and it's really fun and entertaining.
Mean Girls came from Heathers, like,
Yeah, exactly.
definitely.
But that's the thing, is like I've been choosing the not source material of that, whereas Heathers is more accurate to what it is like.
If I'm speaking to somebody younger, like I'll say Mean Girls. Like Mean Girls is great. I love Mean Girls too, but like Heathers is like
It's the
OG.
original, the OG.
We already talked about I already talked about Click Clack Symphony.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an incredible song. It's very epic. Like listening to it in context of the album, like when you actually hit those like Hans Zimmer drops and like when she says the line, the cold just teaches the heart how to warmth. Like that is like what? Like it's an incredible line. It's an incredible drop.
I think, in my opinion, this album is something that you shouldn't listen to on like an AirPod style headphone. Like you really should have, like, get in a car or get like the over the ear headphones where you can really experience the crescendos of sound.
No, man,
holy crap.
I use earbuds and I get them in my brain and I boost everything up. To really experience every tiny little sound, and that works for me. But if you're not like me, then do what Rachel says. Just get the music somehow in your atmosphere.
Into your face holes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I Know You're Hurting is probably good, but I really don't remember it off the top of my head at this current
I
juncture.
think I Know You're Hurting is probably it's got to be tied for my favorite song. I Know You're Hurting is so good. It's a ballad of like the lyrics even.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the lyrics and I'm remembering the song now.
The lyrics are like it's this epic ballad and like it's progression of time where it's just like I know you're hurting, it's just 6:30, and then further down like I know it's hurting, like it's just gone Thursday. Like it's like just push through it, just like have faith in yourself or God, as this album likes to say, and just like keep pushing through the pain. And sometimes like you just got to get to the other side. This is definitely probably tied for my favorite song. It is that good.
To quote more of some of the really good lines in this is if you need 2 more arms to hold these burdens, I'm here. I said a prayer for you. I hope it's working. Please, my dear, don't stop believing in miracles. You always find some kind words for a stranger. Just so fucking good.
Well, no, it's you always find some kind words for a stranger. I wish that you could find some for yourself. Like, wow,
yes,
it's very, very lyrically great. As I said, this album does have it's a little heavy on the Jesus, which I don't care about. Like, it's not my thing, but you know, if it works for you, but like, if it sounds good, I don't really care. Just
well,
don't
that's
be toxic,
my thing is
and
like,
this isn't.
I think it's like pulling yourself away from, for some people, experiencing that close connection, that perseverance is religion.
Yeah.
But that's, you can have that and that push and that drive, and it can be more of a spiritual experience or like a finding the will within yourself. It does not have to mean like I'm finding that will within Jesus or whatever your other, like whatever other religions you believe in. but like you can still the message is still the
Yeah.
same. It does not have to be segregated simply because it is related to like a Christian god.
I mean, the way I see it is like, she's saying like have faith and like pray, and I'm like, so for me, I'm like have faith in myself or my loved ones, and
Yeah.
pray, like plead for help for your loved ones or your support group. Like, yeah, I didn't take it as like I'm not Christian.
God. Yeah.
How do you feel about Lifeboat?
I actually really liked Lifeboat. I
really liked it too.
think
I see people complain about this song more than any other
Really?
one. Well, because like I kind of get it. Like the first half of the song is very much like it's a lot of like people saying, "Oh, like I'm not giving up," and it's like a very like don't commit suicide kind of song.
See,
It's a little preachy, but like I think the song is great, and it has incredible drops. Like it's like an incredible dance beat to like
yes,
having faith in
to,
yourself.
like a really
like
serious
hell yeah.
message. Yeah, no, that's what I loved about it, and also I have a soft spot in my heart for songs that pull audio clips from like people talking about stuff, which is very much like almost the whole latter half of the album has pieces like that from I
Most
think
of it,
like
yeah.
her family members and friends and things. But I really loved Lifeboat. I liked the pickup vibe of like I'm not giving up, and then it rolling into kind of like a party beat, like
Yeah.
upbeat vibe was really cool and nice. It's not like I'm not giving up deep morose like we're gonna keep serious tones. It's like no, fuck that. I'm not giving up and the sun is shining and let's fucking go.
Yeah. I'm not giving up, and we're gonna fucking in an upbeat way. I'm not giving up, and we should party more. Get moving, get excited about not giving up.
Yes, exactly. It's like find the zest in not giving up. It's not just about persevering in a way where you're subsisting through the shit. It's like find the silver lining of where you are was very much the vibe that I got from that song.
We already talked about I Hate the Way I Look Today.
Yeah, we can skip that. How did you feel about Goodbye Henry? And do you know who Al Green is?
Yeah. Do I know who Al Green is?
I definitely feel like there's some people that listen to that song and we're like, and who the fuck is this?
Legendary Al Green?
Yes. There are youths in the world that don't know who the fuck Al Green is.
So I loved this song. I really did. I love that it was a Well, let me pull up the lyrics. I have to like press play and then pause it and then go to the lyrics. So yeah. I do love this song. I loved how it was like, this is a sad song. It's supposed to be, though it feels happy. I really love the chorus line. Where she's like giving her final messages, where she's like, I wish you only love and happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really sweet song. And Al Green coming up and just being himself is also a fucking incredible bonus to it. It's definitely a song that like I need to hear within the context of the album though.
Yeah. I think what I liked about that song is I think there's so many, I guess, breakup songs that exist where it's very much about the like, fuck you, I'm getting over you. And this is the when you end on good terms with somebody and you're able to have that moment of like, you know, we didn't work out and that sucks and is awful, but I really hope that you have happiness and joy in your life because you deserve it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's very much like and she even says like it just didn't work out. And we might, you know, maybe someday in another place, another time we could rekindle this, but you're very right. It's a very like amicable breakup. Like this is like just two people just like sailing away.
Yeah.
And the next one is Nightingale Lane, which is more about the bad breakup. Not so much the bad breakup, but the sad breakup. Like
the sad half of it's not that like I feel like when you're wishing somebody the best, it's that hopeful half of the breakup where you're like, okay, we're both gonna move on and be okay and wish the best for each other. And then this song does flip to that more like, oh, this hurts and this sucks.
Very much. And I feel better about Nightingale Lane than I did on the single version, but like I was still kind of like, this is an epic song. It's an incredible ballad. It is a very sad song, and like I wouldn't skip it. I wouldn't skip any song on this album if I'm playing it in its entirety. It's like watching Singing in the Rain and being like, nah, just skip the Make 'Em Laugh song and go to the next one. Like, what are you doing? Why are you watching this? That's how I feel about this.
How did you feel about
opinion.
Skin and Bones?
Skin and Bones is my jam. It is what I wake up to and brush my teeth. It's got such a great fucking beat. God damn, it's so good. I
It was a really good song.
I'm having I have such a hard time picking my, like, I feel like Skin and Bones is like my favorite, like, pull up a song from this album and like I'll pull up that one probably.
Mm-hmm.
I do have like a what I feel is the best song, and it's like my favorite best song, which is different than my favorite want to listen to song. I
Yeah,
don't know how
no,
to
I get what
explain
you
it. Like,
mean.
it's
No, I think I understand.
Skin and Bones is like I put that on. Let's have a good time.
I just
It's
love
so
the like
funky and jazzy, and it's really good.
what I appreciate about this album is I don't feel like any of these songs drop the ball in lyrics. Like even
No,
this one has some good bangers of like he's insane because he thinks he can make love without having to love me.
oh yeah.
And then for a single woman I can confirm all he wants is that skin and bones.
Also, it's incredible that this song quotes Will Smith's Wild Wild West, and that's something.
You're like, and that is something for me.
Like, it's just weird, right? She's like, it's a wild, wild, wild west, and I'm like, for a single woman, and I was just like, okay, we're going there.
I think we can skip where the hell is my husband.
I do like that they added a little bit of upbeat to the second chorus line or whatever. Like, it actually like has like a blast of horns that's like it,
Oh yeah,
they
yeah.
they updated the song for this album. It was like, you know how it sounds, here's a little bit of a different,
Yeah,
like a
they
tiny
gave it a little bit of
difference.
a pump up. It's I
Blink
thought it
and you'll
was
miss
funny. If you look at her Spotify, Where the Hell is My Husband, like the previous release of it, I think used to be all the way at the top. And very quickly the version from this album has replaced it.
I love when that happens.
I just think it's great because when you add a little extra something, something, it's like, all right, everybody's greedily gobbled it up because it's like we loved it the first time and the second time's equally as good.
So Fields featuring Granddad Michael, it's Ray's grandfather. That song hurts me.
That song was emotional.
That song might be a song that, like, if I am listening to this and I'm like, I don't want to cry, like, I'll probably just skip it because I very much relate to it. Like, my grandfather died when I was young, and he kind of instilled my funny bone to me. So like, whereas for Ray it's music with her grandfather, for me it's like comedy, and like this song was like very much like a, why are you talking to me? Why are you doing this? Please stop it.
You're like, I don't like that you've touched my soul today.
It's 11
Leave me
a.m. on a
be.
Tuesday.
I love that this song is like it's pretty long because it's a 4-minute song, but I do also like that it ends with him speaking. Because
Very much so.
that's something that I really liked about the latter half of this album is that there's so many points where she's sharing this message from somebody, but directly.
Yeah, I mean, like, the song itself is about like legacy. Like, there's even like the killer quote. Like the grandfather says, like, when I die, who will listen to my songs? And then she's like, I'm gonna sing all of them. So
Yeah,
and
like
it's
I'm
like,
gonna
that's
keep it going.
that's fucking cool. Like, I dig with that.
Next up is Joy,
Yeah,
featuring Amma and Absolutely. That
which are
song,
which are her
oh my God, sorry.
sisters.
That song was really fun.
That I my first listen through, I feel like that one was probably closer to my favorite. Like, it's so fun and it's so good, and it's just the melody is like so infectious, and it's very much like, I don't know, almost manic about how like
Yes, that's a really good way
it's
to put it.
gospel-y, like where it's just
Yeah.
like get up and move.
I actually really like that it's almost manic-y because that's how I felt when I was listening to it is like, because there's, like we've said, there's different parts of this album that, you know, go through ups and downs, but this one's definitely like, okay, we've like shot into the up direction further than we have been before in this album.
Very much so, yeah.
The gospel-y manic description was really accurate.
Very, yeah. Happier Times Ahead, I think, is my quintessential favorite song, though. I feel like this is the song that built the album. Like, this is the song of, like, you know, it's always the darkest before the dawn.
Yeah.
And like the lyrics themselves are like several sad stories. Like, there's like a woman is going through a breakup, and another woman, like her husband died, and like there's a guy who's like overworked and like just unable to pay all the bills and stuff, and like it's like this. It is a sad song about sad situations, but like it ultimately has the like there's hope in here, and like you shouldn't give up. Like the other one was like the like I will overcome and I know you're hurting and Lifeboat are all very
Mm-hmm.
much like it sucks and it will get better, but I feel like Happier Times Ahead is the perfect one of those to like end on, because like
Yes.
I did end this song like going like I do feel hope. This music did
Yes.
actually contain hope, yo.
That's what I loved about this album is because obviously I knew the title before I started it, but even like
Yeah.
halfway through, it was like, damn, she did such a good job of shoving so many hopeful messages into this where you really feel it. It's not just, I don't know, I think hope is something that can get talked about where it's
Yeah.
spoken about with kind of like an empty like an emptiness around it where it's like I can sit here and tell you about hope and the concept of hope and the feeling of hope and none of it's meaningful. And then you have this album that really captures the soul and heart of what it is to feel hope and gives it
Well,
to
isn't
you and it's incredible.
well isn't that what the story of Pandora's box, where it's like it's called Pandora, but when the box is opened, the name to like shut it is hope or something, because like hope only works in times of like turmoil and chaos.
Yeah.
Like you say the word hope during good times and like it means nothing. Like hope isn't like something that you could just like throw around until like it's really needed.
Yeah.
And
No, I
like
think
that is kind of what this album did. Like, not to throw shade at Hot and Freddie, my favorite album and band ever, but like their album name is Big Disgrace, which comes from the line in Scantily Clad, which was the nights go off to war when I kissed her in a pink beret. Oh, what a big disgrace. That's where Big
mhm.
Disgrace comes from. And like sometimes I feel like album titles are kind of a little throwaway like that, but like everything about this album, yes, is intentional. It's like everything felt planned. Everything was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna make an album called This Music May Contain Hope, and like all the songs are gonna be this emotional roller coaster that will lead to hope.
Yeah. No, it was just I think that's what I loved about this album is it's so masterful. And I think frequently there are albums that come out that are really good, but not very often does one come out where it's like every single aspect of this was thought about and there was care and time and love put into it.
This is a
And that's
masterpiece, and
yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
fucking
win a lot of
incredible.
awards. Like it's gotta suck for every other artist like who's like coming out with an album
They
this year. And
just
they're like,
listened to this
fuck.
and went, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
And we're done
I
now.
mean, again, we'll see, because like how it works for me is like I didn't even know that Caravan Palace's album Gangbusters Melody Club was going to be my favorite 2 years ago until the
Mhm.
end of the year, when I'm like, wow, I realized I've been listening to every song on here all
Yeah, for
year
a
in
while.
every playlist, and I can't stop. Like I didn't even realize it. So we'll see where I'm at, but like I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident I'm still going to be loving Hot and
It's
Freddie by the end.
yeah. There's some
Uh,
there's some clutch albums so far in the beginning of the year.
Thin is what it finishes on, and it's like this kind of quick little like I say quick. It's this quick little like thank you for listening to the album in a sing-songy voice, and like I hope that you find hope. And then it's like a fucking 5 minute long credit session
I
where she
loved
credits.
that shit.
I loved it too. I'm like, man, like every time I get to Finn, I'm like, I don't want to skip it. Like it's such
No.
a
I'm gonna let
she
it ride.
credits every person who walked in the room.
Yes.
She, like the DoorDash driver, like everybody, like anybody who was a part of this album, which is a long list, by the way, because it's like every instrument, musician, everybody is just she's like says all that everybody's names.
Like just to take the time to sit there and not just have credits and like a description of an album, but to really like I am the artist and I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you about these people because they fucking matter was
Yeah,
so good and powerful.
yeah. I mean, like getting to it and then seeing that is just like, man. Like I already respected the music, the crafting of the music, and like how much hope it gave, and then like getting to the point where she's just like giving everybody credit where credit's due was just like, well, you can't hate it now.
Yeah,
What a
exactly.
manipulative mood, Ray.
Yeah, you fucking asshole. Oh, oh yeah, thank you for doing an album deep dive with me because I was pretty jazzed about this.
Yeah, I wish you could do it more often. Maybe Hot and Freddie further into the year, maybe.
Yeah, we could. I think it'd be cool if we have like albums that come out that we're both talking about for a while, that once it comes out to do, doesn't necessarily have to be like as long as this one was.
Yeah.
But just do like a
This is
little
a
deep
long
dive
album.
on like, now that it's out, how do we feel about it? Because
Yeah,
we have
I
feelings
agree.
leading up to it, so why not?
So, Rachel, what have you been listening to?
Weirdly enough, Ray.
Oh,
And I think the song that I'm gonna recommend for the week is gonna be Lifeboat.
Lifeboat. That's a fun one. I think, I'm going to also recommend Ray. We already kind of decided. I think I am going to recommend, honestly, like we could both do 3 songs because there's 17 songs on here.
Perfect.
What are the chances we're going to overlap?
All right, if we're doing 3, then I think I Will Overcome was such a goddamn strong start.
Mm.
Winter Woman, I thought was just like a really good combination of different sounds and styles. And then
Yeah.
I'll do Lifeboat as my last one.
That's funny. All 3 of mine are different ones too.
Perfect.
Fucking,
Hell yeah, nailed it.
Happier Times Ahead, I feel, was the masterpiece. It was the apex of the album. It was like that fucking final like bam, and you're like kind of left with I don't know what to call a post nut clarity for music because I didn't nut, but I felt like it, you know. And then Skin and Bones, can't.
Yeah, that one was really good.
It's real good. And then I Know You're Hurting. I Know You're Hurting is such a impactful sad song. Like I definitely like every time I listen to the album, there's definitely like I'm hitting that feels alley. Like there's like a quick like 4 or 5 songs or whatever. I'm like, all of these songs are sad and I feel sad now. And what an album, you know?
Yeah. No, fucking phenomenal. Go listen to it. Thank you for listening. If you'd like what you heard, or Ray's album also makes you want to cry sometimes, like and subscribe on whatever your most favorite podcasting place is. If you want us to talk about a thing, you can email us at WHTPAH, that's @gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram at We Have That Podcast at Home, all one long word spelled correctly. Or you can follow us on WHTPAH on Blue Sky, that's on Blue Sky. And next week, we're going to be tackling the illustrious and fine art of... It's wild card, bitch! So instead of a mash mish, it's going to be a hodgepodge. If we want it to be. Or it can be anything the fuck else, because
it could also be a goulash.
Could be a goulash.
May or may not be related to He-Man, because we have the power.
That's true.
Anyway, I was on brand Gamage.
And I've been on brand Rachel, and this is We Have That Podcast at Home.